think this week I have been realized I have been improved a lot in in my wisdom. The first thing that I would like to talk, I think I have posted in my post, is talking about the argument that you are that argument that you are holding, and the people you argue with is determine your level. And just like pupils will argue about sun and the moon, which is larger. As maybe one pupil will say the moon is larger, or the other pupil will say sun is largest. And teenagers would like to argue about Taylor Swift, or is a good singer or not? Is it their favorite singer, or Brad Pitt, the best a very good actor? And this is teenagers arguing about. And when they become adults, they would argue different things, like they would argue about is it British women better, or what they are good at, and when Asian women what they are good at, like what I'm talking about. This would say that Asian women are very good are much better in maths than the white women, but it is not true. As my experience told me that during all my schooling in my junior middle school and high school, the majority of girls are struggling in maths. Maths are very, very hard for them. Usually, they are so bad in maths, and they just can't keep their schooling afterwards. So they lose all their confidence and their advantage in the schooling, and then they just just not drop out, just lose their confidence and not become a top student as they are in their primary school. That is what happens a lot in Asian. I think in China, most of my the girl students are very bad in maths, and so. But I was very worried about that. I would be bad at maths during middle school. I remember before I come into junior middle school, I would ask people that what do you think? What do you think about the junior middle school, and what would happen? Then they would say that for girls, if they are very good in after the second semester, they will be determined. If they are good at maths, then they will become very good students. And those girls who can't keep up with the maths, then they will lose all their. Then they will become very lagging behind the students. So so I was very, very cautious about that. So after I entered into junior middle school, I would pay pay close attention what the maths teacher said, and do everything that I can to make sure that I am good at that. Make sure that I follow up the progress. So I am luckily I'm not that bad at maths at last. And I think also I benefited a lot from learning from the boy students, because mostly generally boys are better at maths. So I always pay attention to. I always ask questions from the boy student, how they solve this problem, how they think like this, and also to discover what are their difference from the girls. And then I think I benefited a lot from learning from mock the boy students. And I can say that even now, I still learned a lot from the boy students, as a PhD student lab helper in the UK university. And at first, do the computer science lab helper. I these other lab helpers are all men, all men, and I am the only woman. And they are the same as me. They have never learned the course that they are going to help, but they are very confident when the students raise their hands, and then they would immediately go to help solve their problems, and they finally will always find a solution to solve their problems. And I realized that um they I realized that their strength is they are very quickly to try all kinds of things. They wouldn't think too much. They wouldn't think too much about a thing or about to understand it deeply or understand it fundamentally. They wouldn't bother that. They just quickly try this and try that. They make these things move very fast and try and just uh, make a and just look at very very simple things. They wouldn't stagnate to try to make it more important deeper than they seem to be, and they will always find a solution to the problems. So I that makes me confident too. That is the only one boy student that I learned from, and the other boy student maybe they are, and some boy student looks like a point. Oh, that is even worse. That I always think take very simple things to too complex. So it's not all boys are very good at maths. Some boys maybe they work very hard, and so it is the personality that will determine what you will good at. Like those personality, they just think everything very simple, and then they quickly move around and try those things very like they have a chip. They have a microchip, then they try and use it to do different things. Try this and try that, and use it to do different things. And they will discuss. They will make it like make the robot to move left and right, and they will make it do very interesting things. There's no need for to think like if you have a robot, you think deeply about philosophy things about a robot. Does it have soul? Does it have a personality? That is completely rubbish to think like that. These people who think about the philosophy of robots, did nothing. They did nothing actually beneficial change. All their research is rubbish things. Although there are some people still doing these things, completely nonsense. So that is what I'm talking about maths. So it's not that Asian people are better at maths, or not the Asian women at all. I don't think the women mindset would be good at maths at all. They should learn from to be a boy and learn from the boys to be good at maths. And the next thing I would like to talk about is about the argument that you focused on. Then will determine what kind of person, what level you are. Just like when I play badminton. I play badminton. I always don't want to make my opponent suffer too much. Then I would try to find out where my opponent is, and then I would like to shoot the ball to my opponent, so they can catch it. But it is not a good. But it is not a good practice to play to win. You have to shoot your badminton to the place where maybe he's on the left. You just shoot the ball on the right, so they can they can't they make them very challenging to catch it. And I always don't know. It is a very I didn't know that. So I always if I play double with my partner, and then always my partner will complain about will complain to me, oh, you shouldn't give so good a cheat to your opponent, and that makes me suffer. You make the ball across the line, but so they don't didn't challenge them, so they have enough energy just to make me me challenge, and then I can't catch the ball. So that is why I'm very very bad at badminton. and so so their philosophy is telling me that if you um is you And so don't they said that don't try to be nice in badminton. You should be challenging them. And those people who can't take your challenges, don't uh, don't bother that they don't play with you, because then you will deserve people who deserve better opponents. That is badminton's philosophy. And this is also the same when you hold these beliefs. So many arguments that you believe, you hold this to be true, and you believe this and believe that. And maybe those people around you, maybe they are quite stupid and don't agree with you, and then you know that they are wrong. Then yeah, and then you try to argue with them. Then maybe not you know that they are wrong. There are many things. It's just like a sharp knife. You don't have to really cut it. Then you will know who is right or wrong. But you will know exactly the moment that is revealed. And I think that it's like a circle. If it's like a circle that you may at first you know nothing, and then maybe in your family, in your parent living in your parents' house, then at first you know nothing, and then and then you learn something from your parents and or from anyone else, and then you realize that something is wrong. If or maybe from your parents that or from your teacher, and then you have and you get a more and more criticism, and then more and more criticism. This make you become more independent, or become a little bit cynical. And as time goes by, that you feel that it seems like every people is wrong. Then but don't really think like that, because don't really think like that as a cynical, or every people is wrong, only you are right. It is not like that. It is when you reached the level that you think every people is wrong, that is not true. It's just because the circle you are in are too low for you. You have to jump out of the circle and jump out of the level that you are in, and join another community, join another humanity, and you'll meet a completely new level of people, and then you will discuss with them, and yeah, then or if you still hold something very genuine true, and then maybe you will get some mutual benefit from each other. Maybe you will teach the people new things, and the new people new will confirm you some things, and then that is a new level. So so um so things like whenever I feel like that I begin to be cynical, like, oh, every people is like that, every people is so stupid doing things. Maybe it is because you are not in the right in the right environment. You are this is realizing that I think this is really going to change, completely transform my life by this realization. And I so yeah, this is so um yeah, just like that someone said, if you always think that you are on the top of the world, then either it's because you are stupid, or because you don't see enough people. Yeah, because every difficulty, every situation that you are in, there will be some people in the world in having the similar situation as you, and having the getting the similar challenge as you, or maybe they have already traveled a long way from that. So I feel I think I have a more uh, direct feeling about that as doing a PhD research, as you challenging all the time, that you get a pass so many better researchers, and then you come to reach the smarter ones, and when you still get something, then that you can survive in the academia, your paper can still survive in the academia. So that is that and that in research that you may that you can get something at the last. You can really think that you challenge this bunch of people. This bunch of people are so stupid, and then you then challenge another bunch of people. They're all stupid, and then but it's better in some aspect that you have confirmed that you are right, and then you challenge another bunch of people, and then they might give you some insights, and then or confirm you or make you have a chance to adjust your judgment and improve, challenge you and improve you, and then you get more and more. So that is a PhD doing research progress. Then you finally get a space that is you feel so comfortable that in this space is my niche, that I'm really correct in this field, and I have my own contribution, and all during all through this process I have adapted myself, and also keep the something that I really hold true, and then you get something done by yourself, and then that is very uh, that is that becomes a very good outcome at last, and then you finally get a stable point in this area, and that is really, you can say that I am on top of world in that area. This is doing PhD that you will know that, but if other from this, and then it would be quite hard to determine whether you are on top of the world. You in such a opinion or in such a judgment, because there's no discussion among the similar among the people that have a similar focus and similar interest, and so no every people just hold their own opinions. Who knows who is right or wrong, and then they don't have the chance to sharpen their opinions. So I think this is a very good thing of doing a research PhD, doing research, and then you will know the progress of challenging and keep challenging other people, and keep challenging and moving yourself, and moving yourself forward, and to change your people circling around you. And the next one topic I would like is feeling like it is quite I don't know whether it is a shame or it is a reality, or just a lucky that as time goes by, as we get older, get time goes, we get more specific about the jobs we will take, and about the people we would like to meet. Like I think in my in I think in my before it, during my schooling, I would always think that I can do this and do that, but after graduation from university, then you can just find a very you can get so many you can apply to so many jobs in the society, and these jobs will make you have so many imaginations. Like you, if you apply for a job uh, in this company, and you in this company, maybe you think that you are a very top engineer in the world, and if you apply for this job in this government officer, then you would think that you are the policy maker for the future, and influence a lot of people's lives. And also maybe you apply for a job as a policeman, then you would think very highly of yourself being as authority. Or maybe you apply for a job of a doctor. No, a doctor is, I think you can't apply for a doctor if you not have a doctor's degree. So many things that is gradually determined, where every people just run forward. So many things are determined what kind of life you will have, what jobs you will have. It's determined the long time. It is determined all the way around. So every step you make, every year that you are focused in the study, in the schooling, and will determine what kind of job you will have, and means that many things that you will never have chance to do. Then you will narrow get a more and more narrow down to one specific job. For me, to do a PhD, I think that my life is so narrowed down, because after doing this PhD, I have to do the very basic research. Although there are many PhD graduates go to the industry, but thinking about the industry, it is not a good job for me, and I wouldn't like to go to industry again. So it is only possible that I to do academia, to do a postdoc, and then to go to university academia to do research. That is both of my strengths and my wish. Yeah, so what I is the combination of what I like and what I am good at. Other things, maybe I am good at engineering some things, but I don't like to cooperating with other people in the company, and I don't want. And always you work in a company that your boss and your supervisor manager are always less more stupid than you. They don't understand things, but they give directions to you. It's completely, this world is very crazy. Do you know? World is very crazy. Those people have more money or have more relation are just go good at lying and make the stock market, stock shares happier. Then so they get a better positions, and then they will give commands to the real to the people who are really good at these things. Very crazy world. So I don't want to go to industry and to go to academia. Then as the so many difficulties recently, and things like I have only very narrow road that can take, but and still a little bit lack of certificate to get it, then makes me that oh, I don't have anything to back up if I can't take the high end, that the end of that the things that I that the jobs the positions that I my heart likes to do, then the climb high to get this. If I can't have that, I don't have any backup, and then I will fall down very heavily and have no cushion. And have don't say that oh, you don't get a PhD and don't get a postdoc or don't have a lecturer's professor's job, and then you will have you will have no other very little other opportunities to get by. Very little other. You wouldn't think that oh, even I lost that opportunity, and this years is not a good job market recently, maybe I can get other things, but it is not true. Once you when you climb the mountain very effort with a lot of effort, if you want to have a rest or don't cry so much, don't climb so much, then you will fall down. You wouldn't have anything to hold you like oh, I can still get a very high paying job, a very decent job. I don't think so because now it seems like a very narrowed down, very fragile. So that is getting more specific about the job as time goes by. And also another thing is also get we as time goes by, the people that we like is also getting narrower, more and more narrower, right? And that what kind of people that you like, you have, and it's become more specific. And then some people you would think, you would realize that you wouldn't like them immediately, completely. You will realize it immediately. And some people you like, then you will realize it that yeah, you can feel so comfortable to be with them. And then to avoid living in misery, you have to have the ability to move, to move to the community, to move to the to move to the area, and that is the people is around your level. I think I am quite lucky now to live in this. I think it's like my boyfriend said, is quite a middle class community garden, and neighbors around me is quite very nice people. So I feel every day when I go out and I say hello to these people, I feel very natural. Unlike that, I go to a random place, I just think that some people some people are so randomly giving themselves out that I would think that their personality, their natural personality is completely or makes me want to shy away, want to shy myself, and they would hate me as well. So it is, yeah, it is. So those people, those jobs, and the people is getting narrower and narrower, and you don't, yeah, getting more and more rigid since life goes by. But I think maybe it is not true. If you are really very good at something and good as, and then maybe you are the top of your field, and then you will have opportunity to meet at the top of the field of another field. So maybe because you are both top, so you would have some chance to chat with these people and share your experiences, like like they said that the greatest director and the greatest movie star and the greatest businessman, maybe they can sit together and have a very good chat. So I, but it happens a little. They may have a little bit of chat in the TV, but I don't think they would have any negotiation. Good good happy get together. Uh, uh, Besides that, but maybe I'm wrong. Like Epstein, right? Like those people join Epstein, there are top leaders, top scientists, and there are government leaders and top politicians. There are so many different kinds of people from the top, and the richest man like Bill Gates, and the president like Bill Clinton, and the very famous scientists like Larry Summers. They are in top in their own field, and then they get together and they can help. They can talk with each other and get together, and they I don't know, maybe they share something when they become top in their own field. Then they can share with something how to despise people who are less than them. Then they can fishing on the society. I don't know, maybe so that I think. And then and the next topic I would like to talk is about the being a small, just spend a little effort. I think the efforts we can make are very very similar. Like every people is their hands and their legs is very limited to do anything. But it is not that how much strength, how much how much different that their work is. It is the matters is the field they are in and who they are with. Like like so for example, yeah, for example, the woman who being with who Amazon's boss is who I don't know that man. Yeah, that he can get a lot of money, marry the richest man in the world, and if the same woman if we marry a poor man, then they get much less money. Much less money than they do the same thing, right? So being the same woman, but it's very different. That who you are with, that determine that is matters more. And also if you can if you do you discover that something that you if you discover if you discover a man is naked, like the said that the king, the king's new dress, that he is naked, that if a child discover the king is wearing is wearing nothing, that is a very in the um that is even child that can see that, but you can see that when you are in a very high position and similar as in a very very critical, that when every people says that it is not true, then you see that you keep your judgment. That makes a very big difference, and then you will become the greatest discovery in some field. So it is not that you are very special. It is because in some field, in some field that there's opportunity there and you take it. And So it is completely the situations and continuations that make the heroes, and not the heroes have super strong power, and every people can press a button. Then if you press a button, you can turn on your computer. But American president turn on a button that is to bomb a nuclear war, right? So it's different. So it is always the situation determines the importance of all the level of the things that you have done. It is not that you have done great things, then that it is not that you have made a great effort, or you have done something any special. It is just a very people did the similar things, like you eat your dinner at home, and those people astronaut they eat their dinner at the at the airspace. So they do the same thing, but they get a different effect. So I think this is a very dismiss these people who think very highly of great achievers. It is not that special at all. It is that where you are, which field you are in, that will determine whether you are small or you are large. Yeah, so this several things that I have discovered. I have thought about this week. So I would like to. Oh, I love your videos. Oh, thank you very much. So these are the things that I have thought about this week. So I think it's very good. To say it aloud, to think that this will, I think, will change my life fundamentally from now on. Yeah, not from now on, maybe several days ago along. So really changed my really will change my life fundamentally. And these things, I feel very happy that I have ability now to think on my own and um, make my own judgment and make my own conclusions on things, and then I can experience and think with my and get think with my own brain and get my own result, and then that these things will be the foundation of my future life. I really make have very best hopes for myself. Yeah, I think there are so many things that I can talk about. So thank you very much. Bye bye.